Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of Infinitode 2. So welcome to possibly the very last episode of the new account series. My total in-game time is 149 hours, and guys, I'm very close at maxing all of Endless. You can see here I already got all the top 3, most of the towers, and I just have left here to upgrade the passive experience for pretty much half of them. And yeah, that's gonna be it. In the last live stream, I was able to max loot rarity, and once you reach this stage, you have maximum loot frequency percentage, so 1000%, and loot rarity maxed. You can actually get the additional 2 levels here on loot frequency, and you can now reset the star tree so that you don't have any more this 20%. So you can use the 6 stars on other things. And that's actually what I recommend to do. And I'm gonna actually go for these additional upgrades that, for example, to complete quests or to do just other levels could be important. For example, the extra 4 seconds of wave interval, right? Yeah, so just changing the star research, considering that now I have maxed most of the towers, so my towers are as strong as they could be, and therefore, like, most of these upgrades here, these percentages are infinitely inferior to the ones that you get from just the towers. So most of these upgrades are going to be useless, other than some. Like, some of them are going to be pretty good. For example, this one here, abilities generation, or for example the coins or the wave interval. All these are going to be quite nice instead to have. Also, this one, very important, power per level after level 10, because your towers cannot reach level 100 passively. So that's a lot of power that they can get. As I said before, not going here for the loot frequency, because by getting it level 100, I have reached the cap 1000%, so I don't need to get this. And upgrade price, why not? Let's go for this one here, as well, more damage. And at this stage, these last 3 levels, you don't even have to get them, because power per level until level 10, it's pretty significant, this 3% range as well, and the projectile count as well, not worth it. So just getting these 2 here, and then I have left 12, so I could get this extra attack speed, and then this extra power, right, for the modifier. I don't really see any good alternatives, right? This explosion piercing is not really worth it. Green peppers as well, not worth it. No fireball damage as well, I don't think it's worth it. Bounties, you can get up to 10 bounties. They become so expensive that as well it's not worth it. So I'm gonna just go for this power. Yeah, that's it. So just doing some small changes at this stage, because of the fact that you can actually go for, you have max loot rarity, right? So I just recommend to spend the last prestige tickets to max your frequency, so you have these 6 stars, so you can use something else. And yeah, so I had to, it was right here, and I actually need Infer. So I'm gonna go here on 6.3, and I'm gonna use the resources farming for this level. I had to watch some of my old videos to remember which is the best way to farm this level. So yeah, you can see, guys, that like, forgetting is very easy. So yeah, just doing this, upgrading these bottom miners, getting here this first upgrade, minus installation time. So all these next miners I'm gonna place are gonna start spawning enemies right away. Now place as well here Vector and Matrix, and then just upgrade this bottom infers. I'm not gonna comment on everything I'm gonna do, but this is just one of the many ways as to how to maximize the amount of resources earned, using, of course, Overload. You want to use Overload and Blizzard combo to maximize the resources in also the lowest period of time. So as soon as you reach 30 of energy, that's the maximum, you want to start doing the trick. So you don't want to wait until the boss like it's almost over, or you know, stuff like that. I'm gonna upgrade here this one, and just going for the additional mining speed here percentage. This affects all the miners, so that's why it's good to get it pretty early. There we go. And you just upgrade this bottom right splash every time that you see enemies, you know, walking too close past it. So like when they start stacking up in this top right corner. All right, placing now Gauss, rotating it, attacking these enemies coming from the miner, right? And yeah, you want to use Gauss here to just use the ultimate, because the ultimate is going to allow you to get multiple on both of these two miners, right, to get the extra double time, and that's super useful. That's what I'm gonna do here. Level 2 here, these towers, right? Why not? And just upgrading this left infer up to level, I think up to level 8 should be good. So that should be the ultimate. And you can see now the double time. So this means double amount of enemies, and of course double resources. So that's why it's so good. And just take a look here at the time. Just upgrade your towers a little bit here. And when you reach more than 25 minutes, that's enough. That should be enough until like you destroy the boss and you use all the overloads, you know, and all that. So now doing the same on the other side. Just a level 7 of Gauss should be good. And now upgrading also the splash, just for these few enemies you can see are able to start sneaking past. Alright, that's the ultimate, and once again, just take a look here at the timer. 25. So that's it. Selling, and just replacing and placing again the modifiers. 8. Let's upgrade also this crushers a little bit. Also splash, as I said before, you just need to upgrade it until you can make sure you destroy all the enemies, right? That should be it. Maxing now the bottom infers, you want to max them level 10. And that's why, as I said before, if you see enemies start pushing forward, you know, start stacking up, that's when you want to upgrade it. So see here, for example, I might have to get a level 6. Important thing is don't get the ultimate from splash, because otherwise you're gonna end up damaging the boss too much. You are still damaging the boss, you know, a little, but it's still healing from the few healers that come out, and also the damage from the left splash is almost insignificant. It's just the right one that deals a lot of damage, but there should be also enough enemies to shield like the boss. So yeah, that should be good. Yeah. And now just maxing here these freezings. Why not maxing as well these crushers? One more level for splash here to make sure I destroy these enemies, right? Yeah. And now at this stage, I'm gonna just place matrix and vector here, and now I'm gonna do the same for with Gauss. So I will be using Gauss for these two miners, right, to double the mining time. Just level 1 here should have enough resources inside. So yeah, that should be good. In this case, for these miners, because you are upgrading them later on, you just need like a little bit more than 22 minutes, so not even 25. So that should be good. And doing the same here, oops, for this right side. Attacking, yeah, this point here. Remember, you have to rotate Gauss, it doesn't rotate automatically. Just level 2 here to have enough resources. Fire. And once again, a little bit more than 22 minutes should be good. Here we go. Selling, modifier. As the boss here gets progressively far away from this right splash, see that now the boss is like out of its range, you can get it also level 10. So you can get it to do, you know, as much damage as possible. And that's fine, because see that my energy bar is getting very close at 30. and therefore, you know, that's when the next steps are gonna appear. And here is about waiting. There shouldn't be that much lag because you're destroying a lot of enemies because of this splash. So that's also better in terms of lagging. There isn't that much lag using like this kind of strategy. Now here we go. 29 energy. What I'm gonna do here is when there will be like 5 seconds left, I'm gonna just upgrade this. I'm gonna place a modifier here. I'm gonna upgrade this one, level 5. I'm gonna place a modifier. And now you're gonna upgrade both splashes. And you're gonna get the ultimate, importantly. Now you're gonna see that you're gonna do a ton of damage to most enemies other than regulars, because remember that splash cannot do damage to regulars. And well, at this stage you wanna literally like kill the boss. You wanna kill it as fast as you can. And it's important here that you go slow, because as soon as the boss is destroyed, you have to still, you know, kill all the enemies left, especially on this right side. So that's what I'm gonna do here, right? So killing these lights, here we go. Then you pause the game. You should have here only some regulars that were spawned from this miner. And then here what you do, you sell like everything, all right? You place more modifiers, you upgrade all the miners. You place also here more tensors and here a scalar. You then upgrade all the miners together up to level 10, so maximum level. And here we go. So every miner is level 10. Then here you use 15 overloads. And then you use Blizzard. Alright. And that's it. Then you can also place here like Crusher level 4. And also here I'm gonna get it level 4. But yeah, now it's just a race against time. And the only thing that's preventing you from lose is using Blizzard. So that's why you're gonna just keep on going. And you wanna refresh it as soon as the previous one expires. I recommend you to decrease the speed here of the game so that you can do it a little bit more efficiently, but yeah, it should still be good. You might end up losing some lives every now and then, but you should have many remaining, especially if you're pretty advanced on Endless and you're using this strategy, you know, for just the very last stages. You should have most of the research already maxed. Right, here we go. And just refreshing it. Now you're still generating energy, so that's why you can keep on using Blizzard. And that's it. You know, because of the 15 overloads, all these miners are mining a ton of resources. And that's of course why this strategy is so good to get a ton of resources. Of every kind. You get Scalar, you get Vector, you get Matrix, Tensor, and Infer. It's especially good for Infer, but works like for all resources. So yeah, that's just how good it is. And yeah, just using here freezing, should be able to use it 2 more times. All right, and here we go. And you can see overloads are almost over. And you can see also the score now increasing very quickly because of the amounts of resources mined. And now the overloads are over, and this is where you can literally just end the game, because in these last couple of seconds, even if you can still wait, and you can use, like, for example here, another overload, right? But yeah, now the miners are mining at their usual speed, so there isn't that much increase in terms of overall sources earned, but yeah, it's just it. So yeah, that's it. All right, and this should allow you to get with double gain, of course, around almost like 3 million Infer. That is exactly like the most important resource that you're gonna need to upgrade the last levels of Endless, but you still can get some Tensor, see here, Matrix, Vector, and Scalar. So it's good to farm all resources. And well, now just continuing on with upgrading here and maxing everything left. Just going here in order. I might though run out of biddes before I run out of anything else. So I might need to do 6.3 one last time to farm a loot, of course. And in this case, you're using 6.3 to farm for biddes. Like you don't really need loot anymore, right? Because you have already maxed the both low frequency and low rarity, right? You're gonna still need prestige tickets to max like green paper bonus and to max quest prizes, but I don't recommend you to do it very soon, because it's gonna actually make it harder to complete all the quests. So just stick it, to just have it level 1. And yeah, so now doing 6.3, just one last time for the biddies, and I'm gonna use the best strategy here, which is just selling all the miners, and then you wait until you get to 524 in terms of in-game time, and then you place the Infer miner, and that's it. You go here for the core for this first level of points generated, and then miners installation time, and then that should be already time like to place the miner. And then as you are killing enemies, so as you're getting more coins, and as you're also getting more experience of the core, you just get score for mining, and then the last few levels of mining speed up to level 4, I think. And that's it. The game is far from over, even if I'm gonna max here or all endless, because I still need to get the last trophy, the master trophy, that you get it once you complete all the quests. And then, as I said before, I still need to max quest prizes and green paper bonus on the prestige tree. But yeah, those two upgrades I think are gonna be the very last ones I'm gonna get. I might not even get them, because to be honest, they're not even needed, especially the green paper ones. The green paper upgrade one is not needed. You get so many green papers, not really by playing the game, but by selling stuff. Like you get so many blueprints, especially, that you can just sell them for a ton of green papers. I'm gonna show you after this gameplay. I'm gonna show you an example, but yeah, you don't even need to like craft the special 3 blueprints to then get the blueprints chest, then to open the chest to get the common blueprints, and then selling the blueprints, which is, by the way, the most efficient way to earn green papers. But at this stage, like, you're getting so many blueprints, you can just sell them right away. You don't need to craft, you don't need to do anything, just sell the legendary blueprints, and well, you're gonna get like millions and millions of green papers super easily. And yeah, that's just it. Alright, here we go, level 4. Now just getting this splash level 7. I have all the effects here disabled because of the previous run, resources run, trying to make the game not lag at all. And then playing as always until 10:40. And that's it. The amount of biddies you earn is gonna be, depending. Sometimes you're gonna be getting more, sometimes you're gonna be getting less. It's just RNG. But yeah, those amount of biddies should be enough to just max here the last 3 towers. Here we go. That's 1. That's 2. Just up to level 30. And that's 3. And boom. That's it, guys. Everything on Endless is golden. No, other than, as I said before, these 2 upgrades, but everything else is golden. I've showed you as well the updated star research tree. Once you max rarity, you can just max as well low frequency, so that you can remove this 20%, and you can just use those stars to get like abilities in generation time, to get wave interval, and yeah, that's it. So this should be the last episode of the new account series. Maybe I'm gonna do like 1 episode after I can complete like most of the quests and getting the master trophy. But yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna do it, because it's gonna be pretty boring. I'll try to do the quests here on still on endless, but the lowest difficulties, and that way I can just complete them as quickly as possible. Some of the quests are gonna be easier than others, especially the playing time is the most annoying one, because that's just time that you need to play on the level. But yeah, that was it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this series. Definitely double gain allowed me to max everything in much less time. So normally I would say that it takes probably 300 hours to max everything. maybe a little bit more than 300 hours, like if you don't have double gain. But yeah, it just depends on your progression. Like if you know what to do and you do it as fast as possible, then you're just maximizing your progression, and so you're just able to max everything much more quickly. But yeah, you know, I hope you enjoyed the journey, and I was able, you know, to find out and to discover many things about the game, about farming, which are the best, you know, low frequency and low rarity progressions levels. And I might do, you know, more videos in the future, just trying to help, you know, new players to understand why, you know, a certain progression is better than others. And yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, and see ya. Bye bye.